Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to add text and how to extrude cut it or extrude out of whatever tag you choose to use. So I'm actually not going to start a new part. I'm going to choose one of my tags that I've already made. So I'm going to use this one, my tag 2. And if I want to open it, I can just click this icon. Okay, or if I don't see my drawing, my part right here, I can go to open. You would go to your student account and then you can find your tag 2 and open. Alright, so I want to put the word Johnstown on here. So I'm going to start with a sketch. And I'm going to click on this face right here. And I'll zoom out. Okay. So there's actually a text tool. So we don't have to actually, draw the letters ourselves. Okay, we can just choose the text tool, click where we want to type, okay, and then this box comes up. Okay, so I want this to say Johnstown. Okay, now we want it to be. Now, if I just did that, it would appear. I mean, it's a little bit small. Okay, so I want to go in and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now if I try to click on it, it thinks I want to make a new text space right here. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to have to hit my escape key. And now I have my regular cursor back, and I can double click on my text. And that brings this up. Now, you can change the size right here, okay, but you have to make sure that you have your text selected. Then you can change the size and go OK. All right, so now I can drag that around. Okay, if that's maybe a tiny bit too big, okay, again, select it all, and I'll just do this 0.2. And I'll make it bold so the letters are more clear. So, okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right. And you can also change what font you want to use. So, say you didn't like your default Tahoma. Okay, I can click on whatever one I want here. Some of the ones that really show through are things like Impact, or if you're going to cut all the way through, then I would suggest you use the stencil one, which is right here. And I can see I'm going to have to shrink that if I want to use that font. All right, so instead of, I'll do 0.15. Okay. And tell you what, I'll unbold it. There. So now, if I'm happy with it, I finish my sketch. Okay, and now I can extrude, and I'm going to click on my text. All right, so it defaults thinking you want to extrude out, and if you want to, okay, I would suggest don't do it too far, so like 0.05. Okay, if you did that, okay, you can still be able to see it. Okay, but say you didn't want it coming out. Say you want it cut in. Okay, so I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go back to extrude, click on my text, and this time I'm going to cut it. Okay, and that's going to cut it in. Okay, 0.05. All right. So you can see it's cut in. It doesn't go all the way through. Okay. Now say you want it to go all the way through. Okay. So I'll undo that. I'll go back to extrude. Okay, and I want to cut through. Now it's cut through all. But since I use the stencil tool, okay, these pieces are still connected, so they hopefully won't break off. Okay, I'm not guaranteeing they won't, but hopefully they won't. Okay, if you want to make sure that doesn't happen, just cut in a little bit, not all the way through. All right, and that could be your keychain tag. Okay, and when you are done, you need to save it. Okay, now instead of tag 2, okay, this will be your tag. And the only thing I want you to add is what color plastic you want this printed in. Okay, so I have, black, white, I have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, tan. So choose one of those colors. Okay, so say blue. Don't choose it like a really specific color like aquamarine, okay? I only have the standard colors. So save it, and then when you go to upload it, just from the file name, I know what color filament I should use to print your keychain tag.